Well guys, you guys probably know what this is. Yeah, this is my Lasko 12-inch pedestal fan. Except I decided to modify it and use it this time with a cheap blade. So for the blade I put on here is my Climate Keeper 12-inch table fan blade. I use the guards from my 12-inch Lasko table fan, and I do have the blade on here exactly. But thing is, this is a really sturdy plastic blade. You guys can see it is flimsy, but I guess I think I might need to bump up the speed a little bit with these fans. So therefore I decided to use a much lighter blade, using the Medea fan blades, like the mainstays and the white Polonus and the black Polonus. And those worked. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen them in my fan blade vibration repair video. I used those blades basically for a comedy, and they worked. But let's see if we can make the performance even worse. And therefore there is an option for that, and I decided to use my Climate Keeper 12-inch table fan. Fair enough, the blade on that fan is even lighter. I'll just take the guard off. This is another one of these experiment videos that I do for my fans. You guys can see just how flimsy this blade is. And it's relative. Yeah, this blade is also quite tiny for some reason. I'm not sure why though. But who actually would do that for these fans? I almost forgot to screw this on. And of course, being a 12-inch pedestal fan, it is kind of tiny. Even though there are some other pedestal fans which are smaller than this. I have my Nautica Home pedestal fan. That's a 9.5-inch pedestal fan. Anyway, so I'll just turn it. Alright, so we're okay. Left side, right side, back, nothing special, it's just the same thing. And the oscillations as well. So it's just a quick video on this pedestal fan. I honestly I didn't think this was gonna happen, but yeah. So the performance is still exceptional, but it's still not as great as like the original blades, for example. More thing. There's a base right there, and it's kind of cool. And I like the black scheme with the blades and all that, but other than that, I guess it's just average. So go ahead and just get the camera a little bit further out, I guess. I guess that's what you would call it. All right. Oh, these stinking flies. Tilts. Anyway. Alright, now we'll start it up. Here is high. It does have the motor hum as you'd expect, I guess. But it's overall not bad. I guess that motor hum is a little overpowering to the fan. Other than that, the fan is pretty quiet. At least the airflow does not suck on this blade. Still is pretty exceptional. Medium. I decided to open the window today so I can get a cool view of the fan. You can hear the flies going. Or is it maybe a mosquito? I'm not exactly sure. There's a low speed. I mean, the difference isn't that great. I mean, I definitely would go for something better. I didn't actually. The difference was actually a bit greater than than the last time I did it with this fan. But yeah. Why is it like? Oh, yeah. It doesn't really. It's like slanting down for some reason a little bit. Because like the neck is broken. I'm not exactly sure. Tilted up, the motor hum is even worse. I'm not sure why this is probably the pedestal fan that I have with the strongest motor hum. And it's obvious. So that's that, I guess. Whoops. Oh, stepped on it. Here's what the back of it looks like when it's running. It could be used as a good exhaust fan. Oh, it's blowing the warning though, right there. It also be tilted up to the ceiling. It's not gonna blow the ceiling fan, I don't think, but spin down. Alright. So enough of that, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and take this back apart and end the video. Thanks for watching. Peace.